In this video, I'm going to take $100 and see just how big of a number I can grow it to within just one trading session. I am completely new to this. I've never traded meme coins before. I usually just trade Bitcoin or Forex, so this is completely new to me. I'm using high leverage, high risk, and we're trading on a 1-minute chart, so it's going to be pretty intense. Let's waste no more time and let's start trading. Alright, so the market opened about 30 minutes ago. It's 10 a.m. and this wouldn't be a meme coin trading video if we weren't trading TrumpCoin, at least at the time being. So we are starting off with TrumpCoin. I'm actually seeing a potential trade right now, so I might just be quiet and enter this trade. Okay, so as I was saying, we are trading on nice push. We are trading on BitUnex. I know you guys are used to those Phantom wallets and the third-party platforms. I don't really like using that stuff. I don't really trade meme coins, but I found this insane broker that does allow meme coin futures trading with leverage, which sounds like a terrible idea, but when you are trading a small amount of money like $100, we need a lot of leverage. And so I've been using them for my day trading lately. I think they're one of the best brokers I've ever came across because look at how crisp this data is. Price is moving insanely smooth. It's even better than TradingView, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, we're using BitUnex. If you want to use them, feel free to use the link in the description down below, because if you use that link, you're going to get some trading bonuses depending on the amount you deposit and all that stuff, but it's literally free money. So check it out, link in the description down below. With that being said, let's talk about this trade. So we entered this buy position on TrumpCoin because we saw this small area of demand, right? I mean, it could be a huge area like this. But if we really want to get it down to the nitty-gritty, it's probably looking something more like this. So it almost got like a liquidity sweep there and then followed by this big green candle, which is the reason why we entered this trade, is because we got that confirmation candle in this general area. Okay, so price clearly is in an uptrend. Obviously, we saw the market open, a huge spike up higher, and now we are just kind of making that higher low, right? Higher highs and higher lows define the trend. Okay, so we made that higher low into that level of demand, which is the reason why I bought. So we are going to target back up to this level, which is also a little bit of an area of supply right over here. We're currently struggling to get past this previous low here, which makes sense because everybody that, was buying in this candle is getting their face ripped off with this big candle here. So let's see what happens. It's looking like a pretty big struggle right now. Let's see if the buyers can win this. So I'm going to try to focus here, probably just run a time lapse, and I'll come back once we have an update. Okay, wow, huge push. Look at the volatility right now, and look at that data. Look at how fast that price is moving. I have never seen accuracy like that. Maybe I've just been using outdated platforms or something, but I mean, look at that data. I just can't get enough of it. So let's see what happens here. We've reached that area of supply. If we get a rejection, I might just close it. Yeah, I'm just going to close this out. That's enough for me. We are trying to grow this account, and that was pretty much a 50% gain. We are at now $152.92 on the account after fees, as you can see right over here. We're going to take that money and run. We're going to see what else we can find. Okay, so I actually might take a short position here because of that big red candle, and we saw a little bit of a deep correction there. I'm actually going to short position. Let's go. Okay, so we're going short now. Why? Because we reached that level of supply and we saw this big decision candle. Now, this massive candle into the area of supply was pretty strong, so you might be thinking, well, you're kind of trading against a trend, and while technically I am, the reasoning behind this trade is we saw that massive candle into that level of supply, and then what happened? We stopped cold turkey, right? We got halted in our tracks. The buyers got halted in their tracks, and then we just made this big red candle here, which is a sign that the sellers are taking control of the market now, and we are trying to basically trade from supply and demand levels to supply and demand levels, okay? And boom, there we go. I mean, this is pretty crazy. These are the first trades of the day, and we are kind of nailing them right now. Who would have thought that supply and demand would work on meme coins, and also, obviously, price action, being able to read price action. If you haven't watched my price action video, check it out. I'll try to put it somewhere over here. I don't really know how to work YouTube anymore. So, okay, nice push here. Awesome. We are up another $60, $70. Might close it out here. That would already double our account. Wow, this is insane. We might have to let this ride. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, this volatility is absolutely insane. Holy crap. I'm not used to this type of volatility. Let's see if we can get another quick push down. That was a huge rejection. All right, we're just going to cut it there. That I don't want to deal with this volatility. Okay, we are now. This is a little fun. This is a little fun. All right, we are now at $210. So we have doubled our account, which is awesome. I wish we could have not had this crazy volatility and just continued going down, but the buyers are stepping in here. So let's reevaluate. Guys, if you want to use BitUnix, if you want to have fun like this, trade responsibly, but I gotta tell you, it's pretty fun. I haven't had this much fun trading in a while because the volatility is just insane, and I'm also only trading $100, so if I lose it, I lose it. So okay, so we've been watching TrumpCoin for a while, haven't really seen any trade opportunities. Again, our account balance is $210. You can see that right there, so still the same, don't worry. All right, so it looks like right now in TrumpCoin we have two different zones that are possible. Right up here, which is a level of supply, and right over here because we have a level of demand. Okay, so we're basically in between these 2 points. So right now it's looking like the buyers are doing a pretty good job, which means that we could likely reach this area here, and I might even take a breakout trade right here. Let me see. Go long right there. Let's see if we can get to that point right there, and we're going to take that off for a quick profit once we do. Okay, not really the best risk to reward trade, but it is a breakout trade which has a high win rate. So let's see what we can make happen here. We should be able to get back to this area of supply, especially with the price movement that we're seeing. Entry point is not that amazing, but it doesn't really matter. We should have enough momentum to get up there. So once we get up there, we will probably close this trade pretty quickly because this is supposed to be like a scalp trade. And then we will look for a short, and I'll explain why right after. Okay, we're in the level now. Let's just see if we're going to blow right through it because it is possible with the momentum that we're seeing. Okay, it's rejecting right now. Okay, so I'm out. Don't really want to risk it. Once you start seeing that rejection, it can get really ugly really fast. Okay, so that was a really quick trade, not the best risk to reward trade, but we are now at an account balance of $261. We started with 100. Now I need to be really quick here because we may start to see that rejection. So we were hoping for this supply level to get rejected, and we want to go short, and I'll explain why once we actually do. This is just very difficult because I'm talking and trying to trade at the same time on a 1 minute time frame. Let's lock in here and see if we can get a short out of this here. We're starting to see that indecision. I'm just going to go short here. Super risky trade, but we are kind of front running it, assuming that this level is going to hold, which is very risky. And again, we're pretty much using our max margin and our max leverage here. Okay, great push here. Really nice push. That means the sellers have now won. That might send the buyers into a little bit of a panic here. Let's see. Yep, here we go. Here's some strong movement. You know, the buyers are kind of panicking because they didn't win this little battle up here. So nice profit. So far, we are up to almost $300. We are now at $300 on the account. So we have tripled the account if we're assuming this goes our direction, which it is. That's amazing. $100. I might just take that. Oh my gosh, and this volatility, it is just so tough to trade this. Even though we've been trading pretty well, it is just so stressful because you really never know what's going to happen because, again, it's a meme coin. I mean, the price direction can change at any moment. So, you know, there could be some buying pressure right in this candle right here, okay, because we saw a big push out of that area. So let's hold and see what happens. I'm not feeling too good right now. This is pretty stressful because of the price action, but I don't know. We have that level of supply, and we should probably try to stick to our theory here. It's just really, if you're going to trade meme coins, be very careful because it is an emotional roller coaster because of how quickly the price moves and how almost seemingly random it can feel. It's pretty stressful, and especially when you're putting your entire account on every trade, right? We're putting $100 on every trade. So, you know, our stop loss isn't even a stop loss. It's literally the liquidation price. We're letting ourselves get liquidated if we lose. So pretty high risk, high intensity trading. I mean, it's only $100, but it still feels very intense. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of a retest right now. You can see we came right back up to these highs, but now these highs are going to act as resistance because of this sharp move down right here, right? So there are some trap traders in this area, some people that no longer want to be in their buy trades. So let's see if this area holds. These blue boxes, hopefully they hold the line, and we see another move down lower. Okay, so something kind of interesting is happening here. It's looking like we keep retesting this zone here. And if we keep retesting it, that means that we're taking out all these sell orders that are in here, which means there's not going to be many sell orders left. So if we actually start to break through these highs, I may actually reverse the position. It's going to be a loss, but I may reverse the position here and almost trade it like a breakout to the upside. Let's see. Yep, reversing it. Reversing it because we know that there are no more sell orders here. Our account balance is now at 190 as of right now. Let me show you that again. Okay, so there it is. Well, we're back to 200 because of this push higher. We ate a little bit of a loss, but we had to switch our bias because the market was telling us what was going on, right? We know that there's not many sell orders in this area anymore. Why? Because we took them out right here. People were selling, 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 selling. And then in here, selling, right? Selling. Okay, so we know there's not any sellers left. In fact, if anything, there's now buyers here because of all the selling that was happening here, right? So when you look through the price action in this kind of way, where it's just kind of logical, where people are buying, where people are selling, what are they thinking, what are they doing, it kind of makes trading a little bit simpler because you're approaching it with a very logical sort of methodology, right? Which is what I teach. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you think so far. Hopefully we don't blow this account. It's getting pretty risky, but it looks like we made the right decision here. And I may just start taking some profits because we are getting to this area here, these previous highs, which may act as liquidity, right? Because we have this big sell. Yeah, let's see, and I'm getting out. Okay, yeah, that's just too scary for me to stay in, especially because we already had to reverse the trade. Yeah, look at that, getting a big move down. There's a lot going on here, right? We have no more sellers, but then we do have sellers above these highs. So we're kind of in an area where we don't even really know what's going to happen. And even though it's pushing up higher now, I don't really care because honestly, I can say that I don't really know what's going to happen here because we have these previous highs that may act as liquidity, but we also broke through this area of supply as well. So it's confusing now. I don't really care. I wish I stayed in. Obviously, I should have stayed in, but it doesn't really matter because if I don't have an understanding of what could happen next, I don't really want to be in the trade, especially, again, when we're trading literally the entire account. So what are we at now? Let's take a look at our account balance. We are at $225 a coin. So after all of that, we pretty much walked away with a $15 profit, which isn't ideal, but hey, we'll take what we can get. So, okay, so I'm starting to see some rejection here, so I'm going to actually take a short position up here and see if we can kind of catch this top. So the reason behind this trade, we look like we're getting a little bit overextended to the upside. We're past that 127. We kind of were hoping that we could get to the 1.618 before we started to see this turnaround, but sometimes if it's really overextended, it's going to happen a little early. The evidence of this turnaround is pretty clear. We saw these big rejection wicks around 39.50, so that also helps. It's a kind of psychological number, the 50-cent mark. Okay, so now you can see we're getting a nice push down lower. And let's see what happens here. So again, we're kind of betting on the market being overextended right now. So we started to see those sellers come in. Now the buying pressure is still pretty high, and if we were to target an area, it's probably going to be just these previous highs here because there may be some trap traders there. All right, nothing crazy, not expecting a huge reversal. All we're doing is basically taking a scalp off of the highs. So let's see if we can get there. If not, we'll manage our risk along the way and start to use a trailing stop loss more than likely. So let me get rid of these Fibonacci extension levels for now. Again, the Fibonacci extensions were from this low to this high here because that was the main swing. So let's delete that for now, and let's see if we can get down to this level here. And in fact, if we get down to that level, we may even consider buying there. But let's see. Let's let this play out, and hopefully we can make some money. Okay, we're up $130 right now. Again, started with $100. I might just close this out right here. Let's see how we react here. Wow, massive push down. I'm just going to close that out. We can't not take that, especially after the struggles that we've seen so far. Okay, and of course it's going lower, but again, it's trading meme coins. We're trading freaking $100 on 50 times the leverage. I can't stress that enough. So it's very risky, very in and out, very intense trading. So let's take a look at our balance right now. We are currently sitting at, drum roll please, We are currently sitting at $432. So started with $100, ended at $432. I'm not going to get greedy. We'll leave it for another day. I really only traded Trump coin, so I guess this is going to be a Trump coin video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video and want to see more of it, make sure to like and subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.